No matter the structure, architecture, at times, seems to take on a force more powerful than nature. But it's an illusion. As imposing as brick, iron, and steel appear to be, construction materials often struggle to contain the forces of nature. History has shown that, over the years, even the grandest architectural structures will eventually be reclaimed by the powers of vegetation. And sometimes, the result of this process is quite breathtaking. Here, AD surveys 10 of the most striking examples of nature clinging to, and at times engulfing, the architecture in its path. If nothing else, you may never look at a field of green in the same way again. Shown, this abandoned seaside town on Shangshan Island, located due east of Taizhou in the East China Sea, has been slowly overtaken by verdant vines. The island once housed a colony of fishermen, who have since moved back to live on mainland China, leaving the town empty and ripe to be overtaken by the greenery. At one point intended to be the Disneyland of Japan, Nara Dreamland was initially opened in 1961. Yet, after Tokyo Disneyland was opened in 1983, Nara Dreamland became an afterthought for visitors. The park closed in 2006, and became overrun with greenery. In 2016, the entire complex was finally demolished. Along the southwest coast of Italy, near the island of Capri, is the historic valley of Vallone dei Mulini. The topography was created from a volcanic eruption some 35,000 years ago, and deep within it, a derelict 19th century mill that has been overrun by vegetation. Deep in the jungle of northern Cambodia's Angkor Wat, covering nearly 400 acres, the temple complex was the capital of the Khmer Empire, whose rule ended in the 15th century. Since that time, the jungle has crept back around and oftentimes on top of the former shrines. Today, the UNESCO World Heritage Site brings in over 2 million tourists each year. Located roughly 90 miles east of Florence, Italy, is the Parco Sasso Simone Simoncello, a regional park that contains the Sklock Tower, which is covered in lush foliage. An abandoned villa in Alentejo, Portugal, a town that is about 160 miles northwest of Lisbon. The Tunnel of Love, a railroad that links Kiev, Ukraine, to nearby Orzhov, has become a popular destination for couples to walk along. The overgrown tracks, which run a little more than 3 miles, are shaded in beautiful greenery from the surrounding forest. Located near the southern tip of Japan is the Kawaminami shipyard. Built next to Imari Harbor, the structure was once a glass factory and was later converted into a dockyard. It has been abandoned for decades. Built in the 16th century, Torrione della Costa is an eye-catching watchtower that sits along the shores of Liguria, Italy. The railroad tracks in Taiwan's Tapingshan National Forest rise over 1,240 feet above sea level. The trails were once used to transport logs,